guys. So today in math, we're going to talk about a different kind of graph. Yesterday we learned about picture graphs, and last Friday we learned about tally marks. So today we're going to learn about something called a bar graph. And it's a lot like a picture graph, so this shouldn't be too tricky. But come on over here, let me show you how to do it. So you can see here our picture graph from yesterday. If you remember my friends, I had 2 friends that liked dogs, I had 5 friends that liked cats, and 3 friends that liked fish. Well, I'm going to show you how to put this onto a bar graph. And if you notice, this bar graph looks a whole lot like this picture graph. It's got 3 labels, just like this one has 3 labels. It's got 3 long rows, just like this one has 3 long rows. But there's a difference, and it's these lines right here that are going up and down. Those weren't on our picture graph. So let me show you what these mean. If I were to not have a picture of a dog here, so no dog is here, how many dogs do I have? Well, there's no dogs, so I have 0 dogs. So right down here on the very first line, I'm going to write the number 0, because if there's no pictures here, this line is going to tell us there's none. So I'm going to come to this next line, and what if I had a picture right here? How many would I have now? I'd have 1. So that means this line, if this is 0 and 1, this must be 2. And look, there's 1, 2 boxes. So that means this one has to be, yes, 1, 2, 3, and there's my 3. That means this one is 4, and this last line here is 5. So just like my picture graph, if I wanted to just show 3 fish, I could put my 3 fish just like this, 1 in each box. But a bar graph doesn't use pictures like this. Instead, a bar graph shows how many by using a bar. So you can see I have 1, 2, 3 fish, and my last picture would end up right here at this line that says number 3. So I'm going to take my pictures off, and I'm going to color in a bar. I'm going to turn this sideways to make it easier. So I'm going to draw a bar, and I could color in this whole box, but we don't want to sit here and watch my assistant color the whole time. So here's my bar. And so what this bar shows me is that for fish, 3 of my friends, it was their favorite. So let's look at our cat. Let's see, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cats. So I could put my pictures here, but a picture is for a picture graph. A bar is for a bar graph. So if you remember, when I had fish, I had 3 fish, and I stopped right on the 3 line. So if I've got 5 cats, I need to put my bar all the way to the 5 line. So let me do that real quick. So I'm going to draw my bar. It's not too hard to draw, it's just 2 straight lines. And then we're going to quickly color it in so it looks like a bar. All right, we got 1 more left, dogs. So let's look at our picture graph. My friends, only 2 of them like dogs. So when I come back to my bar graph, remember, I'm going to go all the way up to the number of the line. So my 2 is going to be this box, 1, and this box, 2. So I'm going to draw my 3rd bar. So now, when I look at this, just like my picture graph, I can tell just by looking where most of my friends picked their favorite animal, and that was cat, because this bar is the longest. And if I want to know how many, I just go down here and I can see there were 5. If I want to know which one has the least, well, I'm going to look for the shortest bar. And if I want to know how many, all I have to do is go straight down that line, and there's 2. And for my fish, I can see they're in the middle because it's longer than this one and shorter than this one. So it's in the middle. And if I want to know how many, I just go straight down, and there's my 3. So you guys are going to be doing this in your book today. I'm sure you're going to do an awesome job. If you have any questions, remember you can always ask. Thanks, guys.